anything you're saying, imagine being a young man drafted into Hitler's army at 17 years old and not knowing what you're doing and then becoming this monster. That's a Nazi apologist, right? We've had this reductionist perspective on anything that has to do with that horrific moment in history, that if you even attempt to do this very comprehensive process that you do with all other subjects, where you look at the human angle, you look at these people, the conflict, how did this get started? It's not there's good people on one side and there's evil people on the other side. No, there's genuinely just human beings. And there's horrible circumstances, and then there's evil people who lead these people in horrible circumstances to do evil, terrible things. And people are tribal, and they can buy into all kinds of crazy ideas and go forth and do horrific atrocities and believe that God is on their side. This is a part of being a human being that has existed fucking forever. But in our culture, in our media environment, where everybody is rightly so terrified of anti-Semitism, because there's real anti-Semitism out there. And real anti-Semitism is horrible, just like real racism is horrible. The problem with calling everything racist and everything anti-Semitic when it's clearly not is that you diminish what that word means. You're essentially crying wolf. You're doing it in ways where rational, logical people who know your work have a very good argument against it. Like, this doesn't make any sense in the context of which it was said. If you look at the body of his work, if you look at how he talks about things, this is how he approaches stuff. This whole being provocative is part of what you do. It's part of what makes the audio come to life in these podcasts when you're talking about these moments in history. This subject is just so sore with people, and particularly right now after October 7th, where, I remember all of a sudden going on X and seeing anti-Semitism just like right out in the open, blaming Jews for everything, going, whoa, like, has this been hiding? Like, what? And then you start thinking the way your paranoid Jewish friends think, that everybody's anti-Semitic. And you go, well, now I kind of understand why they think that way. So I kind of understand the overreaction, but it is still an overreaction. And I think what you do is very valuable. It's very valuable to me, and it's very valuable to human beings that want to hear this nuanced, comprehensive perspective on these conflicts, and from a person who obviously cares deeply about them and cares deeply about the human cost of these